Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to another episode of 10 Minute Kick-Ass Coaching, episode number 35. We are coming to you tonight, again from the road. I'm in the hotel and I had a couple of minutes to really sit down and prepare some more notes. A little bit tougher for me to prepare everything I want to do for each segment every single day when I'm working or in the field, but I was able to do it. And we're going to go into marketing today and talk about it. I had a friend of mine that I spoke with earlier on in the week, and he had asked me, I want to start doing this type of business, and I don't know who to talk to, who to market to, whatever. I know I can talk to these people, but I don't really know who to talk to. So the ideal was to talk about the importance of a target market and what does it mean. You have certain customers, if you're in business or you're a sales rep, marketing rep, whatever the case is for the company, you have certain people you're going to go to try and develop business relationships with. You could just say, hey, everybody's my customer, no matter who it is, and you would be semi-foolish in that thought. It really doesn't work that way. You have to know exactly who your market is, who you're able to talk to, who is going to bring you the most value, who's going to bring out the most opportunities that you both can help each other with. And that would be what's called a target market. Now, there's different versions of a target market you would need to know, and you can get very defined on buying personalities, people, habits, subscriptions, some really crazy analytics when it comes down to it. But really knowing what your target market is and who you're supposed to be talking to and what kind of relationship they can actually bring to you and help you with, and you can develop together. An example of a target market for a restoration contractor. That's what I happen to do. I've been doing for a very, very long time, longer than I'd like to admit. And a target market for me would be plumbing contractors, it'd be general contractors, it'd be property managers, it would be insurance agents, insurance adjusters, HVAC, which is different here in New York. In some parts of the country, everybody does both, but here they're more specialized. If you're a plumber, HVAC. You may do both, but a lot of people just specialize in certain things. So a plumbing contractor is worth a lot because they will run into pipe breaks and water damages, especially this time of the year in the Northeast. But an HVAC person can also be very beneficial because they run into water heater leaks and things of that nature, water heater malfunctions. So they also can run into those situations. Property managers run into a tenant or commercial property that happens to have a problem that needs something fixed. That's sort of what I'm working on right now, is something semi-related to that. Insurance adjusters, yes, they can still be very viable sources. Years and years ago, they would call you directly and able to refer the work to you directly. Those days are long gone. That doesn't work anymore. A lot of TPAs and other things out there that I won't get into, but they are viable sources. I'm working with a company that is trying to build up a division of their business. They have multiple divisions in the business, and they're trying to figure out where some of the other opportunities are. And one of the opportunities that I think they're doing, and they're in the home service business, and they're trying to see what would be probably the most viable option for a target market. And I found out real estate agents actually would be one of their best target markets because they're in a situation to refer them consistently over and over because they run into situations where they're going to need their services. It's the type of business they are. I won't disclose who they are because they are a client, but I could just say they're in the service-based, home-based, and commercial-based sector. And they service both and repair, maintenance, so to speak. So real estate agents actually would be a very, very good thing for them. So what you got to do is really come down to find out where what you basically do and who around in your circle can influence work and opportunities to you. So put your name of your company right in the middle, and then draw an arrow like a spoke, like a wheel, and draw out who would be your target market, who would be related businesses and industries that could help you, that could open up maybe some opportunities. So once you figure that out, you could figure out, do you know anybody in those particular industries, those particular businesses? And you'd be surprised, you probably do. So take it, figure out who, and then who. And then those people now are clients. Those clients can refer business to you over and over. It can refer a customer. In case you weren't sure what the difference was, a client is somebody that refers work to you directly over and over. A customer is an amazing thing, but is a little more of a commodity because they may or may not utilize you. Again, you'd love it if customers used you over and over. Some businesses, you may not see them again, like disaster restoration. Most likely it's not going to happen. But if you're in the carpet cleaning or the HVAC or the plumbing, you're probably going to see the customer over and over. They're going to do repairs of things that go down and things of that nature. So you have to figure out who is your target market, and then who do you know within that target market. So it's sort of a subcategory to it. Figure out who that person is, and start your marketing campaign to each of those people. Like I said, start with the spoken wheel. You're in the middle of it. And then figure out all these different arrows. You can draw a line, and to what type of businesses, and then who you may know in those businesses, or somebody that may be able to cross-pollinate and help you with different businesses on multiple levels. You might be able to have a contact that actually does 2 or 3 things that has the opportunity to refer you to 2 or 3 different opportunities and within that. So figure out who the market is, target market, define who it is, who you may know. And that's who you're going to market and build a relationship with. Now, that's the important keyword, is build a relationship. When you're dealing with somebody, you make sure that person is treated like gold the best you possibly can every single time. Again, without excuses. Make sure things get done. And you're a person that makes things done. Man or woman, doesn't make a difference. Whoever you're running into, you got to make sure you set the example. And make sure that you over-deliver every single time. And you build that relationship. That's what keeps them a client and not a commodity that's going to go to the lowest bidder to somebody else. So find the target market, maintain the relationship, grow the relationship, always stay in contact with that person. Make sure that they are your priority and they know your priority. Because when they need you, they're going to call you. And when they call you, they're going to expect you to deliver the same level of service every single time. And you just got to make sure that happens. And that's how you're going to do it. So just keep that in mind, guys. This is another episode of 10-Minute Kick-Ass Coaching, and it is really about marketing tonight. I do have some pretty good expertise in marketing. I've been doing it for a number of years. I built a couple of businesses based on marketing efficiencies and marketing systems, and I know that it is vital blood. It's the lifeblood of a business. It's people, obviously, to me, are really one of the, if not the most important parts of the business. But without marketing, there is no opportunities for those key people in your organization to grow, establish, and help build their career and your business if you're an employee. So just food for thought. Again, think about it. Think about who that target market might be and who you may know within that target market, or a person that may know somebody within that target market. And that's how you're going to go. You're going to build out from the center and go out. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a cold. So from the road here in Westchester County, New York, talking to you from our 10-minute kick-ass coaching session tonight, episode number 35. They're racking up fast. So every night, every day, I try to come with you with a new 10-minute session to build, inspire, grow, and help and motivate those that are on the program. So thanks again. I really appreciate it. You have a great evening, and we will see you tomorrow with the with episode number 5 this particular week and episode number 36 of 10-Minute Kick-Ass Coaching. Have a good evening. Thanks.